4 billion in 2018, doubled 8 billion in 2019. The AML and sanction fines have reached more than 9 billion in 2020. Hello, my name is Garima POV, and in this video we are going to discuss top 6 AML and sanction fines trends for 2020. Number 1, Goldman Sachs fined 3 times for 1MDB scandal. Goldman Sachs, for its role in helping to raise hundreds of millions of a sovereign wealth fund that was used as a personal piggy bank, reached 3.9 billion settlement with Malaysia, 2 billion with the United States Department of Justice and other regulators, and 350 million by Hong Kong financial regulators. So more than $5 billion fine for Goldman Sachs for its involvement in 1MDB scandal, which is known to be the biggest kleptocracy scandal in the world. Number 2, new not seen before jurisdiction with monetary enforcements. In 2 events in South America, first, Central Bank of Paraguay imposed 9.64 million fine on Brazil's Banco Itaú for breaking anti-money laundering regulations. Last year's Brazil's Operation Car Wash anti-corruption investigation found Banco Itaú had enabled 16 million worth of illegal transactions used for payments of bribes. In another enforcement, Colombia's the Superintendent for Finance imposed 137,000 fine on the Banco de Occidente, the banking firm of Grupo Aval, the group owned by Luis Carlos Sacramento, the wealthiest man in Colombia. Banco de Occidente and another Grupo Aval subsidiary, Banco de Bogota, are reportedly being investigated by the US Department of Justice and the Securities and Exchange Commission over a 10 million money laundering operation. Moving on to Far East, a branch of Construction Bank of China was fined $1 million by country's banking regulator over a rule violation. Number 3, continued enforcements in Australia, UK, Baltic regions, Italy, Africa, and Sri Lanka. After last year's Commonwealth Bank fine of $700 million, Austrac fined Westpac Bank $0.9 billion for nation's largest AML breach. This is said to be the largest civil penalty in Australian corporate history. In multiple fines in the UK, the FCA fined Commerce Bank around 48 million for inadequate AML and Standard Chartered around 26 million for sectorial sanctions. The Estonian Financial Supervision Authority fined Sweden's Swedbank around $425 million, and Sweden's financial watchdog fined the lender SEB around $107 million for the serious deficiencies in management of risk, failures in compliance and governance in relation to AML regulation in the Baltic operations. In another incident in Europe, the Italian Data Protection Authority fined UniCredit around $700,000 for several violations of Italian Personal Data Protection Code, commonly known as General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR. Moving on to Africa, Kenya's chief prosecutor fined 5 commercial banks, KCB Group, Equity Co-op Bank Kenya, Standard Chartered Kenya, and Diamond Trust of around $3.75 million for violating AML laws. In Asia, Sri Lanka's FIU fined 2 banks and 3 finance companies around 500,000 Sri Lankan rupees in violation of CDD related to obtaining PEP information, sanction screening, and transactions reporting failures. Number 4, fine related to other scandals. We did discuss fines related to 1MDB and car wash scandal. Let's discuss some more fines related to other scandals around the world. Deutsche Bank was fined around 150 million by New York DFS for failing to properly monitor its relationship with the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Israel's largest bank, Bank Hapoalim, and its Swiss subsidiary paid a total around 904 million in Department of Justice settlement related to massive tax evasion scheme and its role in money laundering conspiracy with FIFA. Number 5, UK doubled its gaming fines. There were multiple fines to Mr. Green, Platinum Gaming, Ball Sport Enterprise, Caesars Entertainment, Betaway, ranging from 3 to 15 million by Gaming Commission of the UK. Clearly, UK continued to make the most enforcements when it comes to gaming industry. And number 6, not much enforcement on virtual currencies. The FinCEN in the US charged a Bitcoin mixing operator with 60 million civil money penalty for violation of AML regulations. I was expecting some more regulatory enforcement on virtual currencies, so I was kind of disappointed to see just one enforcement around the world. Let me know what you think on AML and sanction fines for 2020, and thank you.